Hi guys, Coach Kane here, the Rugby Whisperer, helping you to tame the animal that is rugby. And let's get straight into it. We've got a Springbok team we're going to talk about, for the upcoming game this weekend versus the All Blacks, and that's always a big game. It's the biggest game in world rugby, as much as everyone else likes to think that Wales versus England and France versus this and Ireland and blah 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 blah. Okay, you're still Northern Hemisphere. And yes, they've got a very good chance of winning and whatever. New Zealand versus South Africa, the Springboks versus the All Blacks. That is still the epic encounter in world rugby. And let's have a look at the Springbok side that I think is a pretty good side. And I think they're going to feed off that winning momentum, that confidence that the side, the proposed B team in inverted commas, pulled off against the Wallabies at Ellis Park. We're going to find out though, was that just the Springboks playing the Wallabies at Ellis Park, which you could pretty much throw Griquas out there and they'd still beat the Wallabies? Because I mean, I don't know how the Wallabies missed two or three of those opportunities, but that's another story. And guys were playing out of their skins for the Springboks. Maybe it's just a good period. Who knows? Maybe the Springboks are peaking at the right time. Hard to say. We'll only know, I guess, in a couple of games' time. And when we get to the World Cup, you'll feel the vibe. Let's have a look at this team. Villiers Leroux, well, he picks himself. 53 caps, 60 points. He's had some criticism in the past. It's ridiculous. He's amazing. He takes the high ball well. He seems to play brilliantly. He seems to be a bit unlucky with the yellow cards, like weird yellow card versus New Zealand last year and a weird yellow card versus England last year. Maybe the New Zealand one was warranted. English one, he was definitely going for the interception. It was like no brainer. I don't know what they're talking about there. Anyway, Cheslin Colby, pure form, has made his way in. Lukanya I am a fan of Lukanya and I think he's a very good rugby player, but I don't think his form was that great for the Sharks towards the end of the season. I actually thought he played better in the beginning. Dear Lendy, I think he's got potential. Seems to do silly things. It just doesn't seem to play to his potential. I don't know. I expect more from the guy. I really, really liked Frans Stain coming off the bench for the Springboks on Saturday against the Aussies. He made a huge difference. He gave us some direction. Makazole Mapimpi, he's been brilliant form this season. I think we're going to miss Dianti. I think Dianti is becoming a very good all-around winger. He takes high balls. He's very good off that left foot step. He's got some good pace on the outside. Listen, Makazole Mapimpi's done very well for the Sharks, so let's see how we go there. Andre Pollard, I think he picks himself 100% brilliant player. Faf de Klerk, he was probably our best player last year in conjunction with Dwayne Vermeulen, who is now the captain, Dwayne Vermeulen. Pieter-Steph du Toit, another guy that could have had a chance of being a Springbok Player of the Year last year. I think he was actually. Kwagga Smith, wow, look at that. No Siya Kolisi. We've got a fetcher at open side. Now, I like the balance of this loose trio. I'm not saying I don't like Siya Kolisi. I think he's a fantastic finisher and a very good athlete. But I just like the balance of this team. You got your big ball carrying number 8 who can fetch. You got your big impact man, Pieter-Steph du Toit, who can make big hits and carry that ball, be an extra line option. And then you've got Kwagga Smith. He's a tearaway, get to the breakdown, steal, make a nuisance of himself. Plus he's also got a ton of pace as well. Who can forget him in the sevens? Franco Mostert and Eben Etzebeth at the locks. Gotta say, feel a bit for Ergies Sneeman, but I think this is the right combo. If Eben can just smarten up a tad, that might be asking a little bit too much. Frans Mahube at 3, he's going to have to scrum very well. Malcolm Marks, brilliant player. Just make sure those line-out throws. And Stephen Kitsoff, to me, the best loose head prop in the world. The bench, Bongi, Tenda, Trevor. Ergies Sneeman, like I said, good offloader. Francois Lowe was brilliant last week. Stealing ball. Herschel Jones, she's talking about brilliant. Wow, man of the match last week. Frans Stain, there we go, off the bench. And Jesse Kriel. The guy that I think is unlucky to miss out, Marcel Coetzee. I think he's a really, really good player as well that they brought back. But I think they're easing him back into it as well. So there's a nice depth. There's a nice feel about this team. Can we do it? Whew. If the Boks win this, I literally think I will do somersaults and maybe even jump in the pool. And you know what the weather's like at the moment? Is it a good little -2? Anyway, guys, this is Kane, the Rugby Whisperer, helping you to tame the animal that is rugby. And please like, share, subscribe, do what you got to do. Let me know what you want to know. That's what we got to tell you, baby. Let's go see if we can beat the All Blacks on Saturday. Cheers.